Fionnuala, just begin by telling us what you were showing at Post Expo this year.
So this year we're looking at the consumer journey through the retail outlet. As post offices have a very large physical presence in every country, it's really important that they get involved in interactive retail and keeping the customer coming into their premises.
It makes sense to capture the consumer in that way. Talk us through the process then of what you try and do to maximise that potential.
Well, first of all, you've got to get the consumer engaged. So you begin to offer loyalty programs, couponing, things that attract people today and get them involved in their phone. So whenever they want to get items delivered or anything like that, they can start on their phone, they can order it on their phone, they can track it through their phone, they can come into the post office and see it and collect it. And suddenly it becomes a part of their everyday life. But for the post office, it's really important that they promote themselves, both as a delivery choice, a purchase location, a delivery location, an information location, and a couponing. This is where you can come and get coupons and allow you to go and shop cheaper. So that actually makes the post office relevant in today's market. And when we look at people like Amazon and eBay, they're all looking for a physical presence. So the post office is placing themselves in the position that they're the first choice for all of these companies looking for a physical presence. This is an idea of a queue buster within a post office. So whenever people come in, there'll be tellers walking around, teller assistant to help you do your transactions as quickly as possible. So if you're a customer of the post office, you can come in and be recognised. So you know I'm Carl Brady. Okay, I then can proceed to pay my bill. So my bill appears here. Then I can quickly finish the transaction and I can pay with my e-wallet. So I accept the transaction, pay it, and rather than printing a receipt, it's actually sent to my online consumer account.
It's interesting that the parallel between the two different processes, you're giving the customer control, but you're making the post office realise that them having that control isn't a bad thing.
That's exactly it. So once they get the consumer, they get the heart and soul of the consumer, then they can begin to offer more services. They also can get the big players to start offering all of their coupons through the post office to that consumer. The consumer gets control, but the post office also has an element of getting control of those consumers. So it's a win-win for both partners.
In terms of Post Expo, we talked to you before at this show. Why is it important that you're here to share your developments and show where you are in terms of the industry?
Yeah, I think first of all, we are a big believer in the post office. I mean, our whole business is built around the post office. And it's not just the post office being our customer, it's about generating new business for them. It's not just selling them software, it's about finding new ways for them to be relevant in the market today. And when you come to Post Expo, you meet all of the post offices and you get a sense of where they're going, what they want to do, and it's very interesting. And it also helps us build our roadmap for the future. So we want to be on the same roadmap as our consumers and our customers.
And it's also extraordinary, the range of people that you see here in terms of from around the world.
Oh, unbelievable. So here in Post Expo, South Africa, China, Japan, it's an amazing range of people. And that's what's very good because it adds an international element. So you're not getting a European feel for the post office or an American feel. You're also seeing the full spectrum of the post office across the world.